On the bench today is the Fender American Professional 2 Stratocaster in single coil, single coil, single coil configuration. The Fender American Pro 2 Stratocaster carries forward a long legacy in being the flagship Stratocaster in the Fender lineup of Stratocaster guitar models. A little history. The Fender American Standard line of Stratocasters was in production from 1986 to 2016. 30 years as being the bearer of the moniker flagship guitar for Fender is an amazing feat. The American Professional series, often referred to as AmPro 1, was officially introduced in late 2016, effectively replacing the long-running American Standard series for the 2017 model year. The American Professional 2 series, known as AmPro 2, was unveiled in October 13th, 2020 as the next iteration of Fender's flagship American-made line. Here are some of the guitar's features. The American Professional series, as its predecessors did, aimed to provide a US-made professional-grade instrument with modern playability and tones. Let's start with the neck, where there's a lot to talk about. The AmPro 2 has a deep C neck profile. It's designed to be slightly fuller than the modern C shape, offering a comfortable feel that is somewhere between a modern C and a U profile. The guitar has narrow, tall frets. These frets are taller and narrow than the medium jumbo frets commonly found on previous American Standard. The fretwire is often preferred for easier string bending and improved intonation. Bone nut, an upgrade from the synthetic bone nut on some previous models, contributing to better resonance and sustain. It has a sculpted neck heel. It's considered to be by Fender one of the most significant ergonomic upgrades. The AmPro 2 features a contoured neck heel for improved access to the upper frets, making high register playing more comfortable. A supernatural, that kind of sounds like paranormal, I'm joking, satin neck finish. The guitar has rolled fingerboard edges for a more broken-in feel, and what Fender refers to as a supernatural satin finish in the way that it feels on the entire back of the neck for enhanced comfort and speed. Next up is the guitar's electronics. It has, from the factory, a treble bleed circuit. This circuit attached to the back of the volume pot helps retain high-end frequencies when rolling back the guitar's volume control, preventing the tone from becoming muddy at lower volumes. VMod 2 pickups. These are an updated version of the VMod pickups found in the AmPro 1 line. Fender touts them as being more articulate while retaining bell-like chime and warmth. It has a push-push tone control. The second tone control also functions as a push-push switch. This activates the neck pickup in positions 1 and 2 of the 5-way switch, allowing for combinations of the neck and bridge pickups or all 3 pickups simultaneously. The body is made of alder with a poly finish. The suggested retail on the AmPro 2 Stratocaster is $1,749. Fender, though, and retailers will discount all the way down to $1,459 to $1,569. Reverb shows that the used guitar will sell between $836 and $1,206, depending upon condition. It is notable to show that Reverb's ranking of best sellers in electric bodies in the category of solid body ranks the AmPro 2 guitar as the number 2 guitar sold on Reverb. When I was much younger, I picked up a tri-burst American Standard Stratocaster in a trade from a friend of mine. I had admired the guitar that he had for a really long time, and I finally had guitars and kind of combination of things that he wanted, so it was a fair trade, and I was so happy to get it. It was the first time I had ever owned a USA-made Fender. I was so proud of that guitar. I'm embarrassed to admit this, but I actually at nighttime would take the guitar and lean it against the wall in my bedroom near my side of the bed so I could see it. When I would get home from work, the highlight of my day was opening the case and playing that guitar. It was like the guitar was some sort of appendage to me. This AmPro 2 Stratocaster reminds me of that guitar. It has the same beautiful tri-burst finish, and when you open the case, it has that same smell. I don't know how to describe it. Hopefully you know what I'm talking about. Playability of the neck. The edges of the frets are smooth. The rolled edges also are very smooth. I found no raised frets that would cause fret rocking anywhere on the fretboard. The attention and improvements Fender has made on the neck for this model of Stratocaster make for a very playable guitar. It is the total package, including the shape of the neck, the natural finish on the back of the neck, rolled fretboard edges, and the obvious care and work that Fender put into basically the fretwork on the guitar. All in all, when you put it all together, it just makes for a better playing experience. This is not the experience you get on Squier necks. I mean, I love Squier guitars, don't get me wrong, but there's a notable difference. The Made in Mexico Player 2 series is starting to get close in quality on their necks, but there's also a notable difference between the Player 2 and the Pro 2 guitars and the out-of-the-box experience and the feelings when you're playing basically the neck. The balance and weight of this guitar is great. The guitar weighs in at a very manageable 7 pounds and 13 ounces, or 3.56 kilos. Pickups and electronics. A lot of thought really went into the design of how each of the 3V Mod 2 pickups sound and would contribute to the overall tone capability of the guitar. I was really surprised to find out the detail of that, and so here's what I mean by that. The neck pickup uses Alnico 2 magnets under the bass strings and then Alnico 3 magnets under the treble string. The designer Tim Shaw did this because he wanted warmth and sweetness on the lower strings with a brighter, clearer attack on the higher strings. The middle pickup uses Alnico 2 magnets for the bass strings and then Alnico 5 magnets for the treble strings. This is designed to provide a balanced classic Stratocaster middle position tone and with good clarity. The bridge pickup uses Alnico 5 magnets across all 6 strings. Fender states that this choice provides the bridge position with a hotter, more aggressive output, increased punch, and a brighter tonal character suitable for lead work and driving amplifiers. The V-Mod 2 pickups are very clear and articulate. They are a higher output sounding pickup than traditional vintage style Stratocaster pickups. I would refer to the V-Mod 2 pickups as a good generalist type of pickup with the ability to play pretty much any type of music genre and not be pigeonholed into just basically blues or rock for a Stratocaster. I would see the majority of folks not feeling the need to upgrade the pickups. Stratocaster purists, though, may be the exception to that opinion. The push-push on the second or lower tone control, when pulled, affects positions 1 and 2 of the 5-way switch. This allows for the combinations of the neck bridge pickups or all 3 pickups simultaneously. This is a really nice to have from the factory additional tone capability that you normally wouldn't have with a traditional vintage Stratocaster, at least without having to modify the guitar. Overall, this guitar is an exceptional guitar, and it definitely is worthy of, as I said before, the moniker, basically the name of, it represents everything that's good about the Stratocaster, but also incorporates within it future-facing capabilities that the next-gen Stratocaster would have. I really, really enjoy playing this guitar. I love it. I'm very proud to own it and have it as part of my overall guitar collection.